How good does the win feel, and getting this one going yourself personally?
Yeah, it feels great. Nothing better than getting a win and scoring in this league. So, it feels great.
Coach had said earlier that they needed you needed some greasy goals. Was the first a good example of doing just that?
Yeah, I think so. Just put a puck on net. Chabby and Jens made a good play before that, kind of cycling in the offensive zone, and Jens just threw one on net, and we had bodies there, and I was able to pick up the scraps.
What's it like for you guys to see a performance like Drake's tonight?
Oh, it's awesome. Anytime a guy gets a hat trick, plus one assist is awesome. He's played great all year, though. He's really been pushing the offense for us. So it was an unbelievable night for him.
Spoke earlier, a couple guys have spoken about just rolling the four lines and how effective all four lines were. Just what you like from your unit out there tonight?
Yeah, I thought we played strong. We were ready to go right from the jump. We try and just get out there, work hard, play with pace, play competitively, and I thought we did a good job of that tonight.
Obviously, we focus a lot on Drake's goal-scoring ability. What's another part of his game that you've noticed that we kind of underrate?
Well, I think he competes really hard. I've noticed just from the start of training camp, he competes hard in practice. He takes care of his body, and he's such a smart player. He sees the ice so well. You'll see him. He's always faking passes and looking guys off and stuff like that. I've really loved to watch his game this year, and he's been great.
Momentum is such an important part of hockey. How do you guys try and grab that? You got a huge stretch of road games coming up.
Yeah, you just gotta try and build it yourself, especially going on the road here for a bit. I know we got one game left at home on Saturday, but you kind of just gotta create your own with hard work. Maybe get some checks in early on. That always sparks yourself and gets you kind of in the game. And then just playing the right way, playing with structure, and hopefully that leads to success.
Pretty fun feeling, team-wise and obviously personally.
Yeah, no, it was good. Like I said this morning, we wanted to win tonight big time, and Greg gets us going right off the bat with a big goal, and we were able to capitalize on a 5-on-3, and Ollie played great in nets. He made some big saves.
How can you take us through the review on the first goal? Brady and Claude pointed right away, but it seemed like it took a few angles before I really got a sense that it was him.
Yeah, I had no idea. I kind of put my hands up trying to sell it. I couldn't see anything, and then Brady came right up to me and said he saw it go in. So he was parked right in front, and then checked between the benches, and you could see it was over. So it was nice to get one called our way on a goalie challenge.
What does it mean to hit that milestone of 100 NHL goals?
Yeah, it's cool. Coming into the season, I didn't really know how many goals I was at or whatever, and then my dad texted me. He's like, well, more to 100, and then it took me 7 games or something to get it. So, no, it's fun, and just trying to, like I said this morning, contribute and do what I can to help the team win, and it's obviously nice when you hit a milestone like that.
You've now been around the league a few years. What maybe stands out for you at this stage of your career?
I think just the hardest thing in the NHL is trying to play consistent every night, and for me, it's been a work in progress it's my 7th year now, and trying to crack down on that and play a 200-foot game. And I think when you're playing good defensively, it leads to some offensive opportunities, and seems to be going that way right now.
You mentioned the fact that you got that text from your dad. It took you a while to get to 100.
Yeah.
You're going through that stretch, and you're still getting assists, but when you're still going through that stretch, how much are you thinking about getting that?
Yeah, no, obviously you want to score, and sometimes when you're thinking about it, it takes a little longer. But and then you get one called off against Detroit the other night. But no, it was good. It's nice to get a win on top of the night, and it was a fun game.
What are you thinking when the hats are flying onto the ice?
Yeah, I said to the boys, I think it was like 230 games or something since my last one. So it's been a while. Me and G had a good chuckle on the bench there after it, and it's fun. Obviously, anytime you get a hat trick, especially when you win, it's great.
He's been playing well over the past few games. Just how important is a game like this, or going into the back-to-back over the weekend and into the long road trip over the holidays as well?
Yeah, no, it's huge. Obviously, we got Carolina in Carolina Friday night, so it's going to be a tough game. It's one of the hardest rinks to play in, and then right back here against Pittsburgh. So it's nice to get a win going in there, and hopefully we can grind one out in Carolina too.
Tim Stützle just before says he's been saying for years that you're considered one of the more underrated players in the game. How does it feel to get that label from your team?
Yeah, no, it's obviously nice for him to say that. I think for me, I just come in, try to work as hard as I can, be a good teammate, and the offense comes and goes. But like I said, just trying to be consistent as I can every night, and I'll take the compliment. Obviously, I think he's a hell of a player too. So thanks, Timmy.
Is there a text from your dad already on your phone?
I'd imagine, yeah. Him and my mom both text me after every game, so haven't had a chance to check it yet. But I'm sure my buddies and my dad and my mom got a text there waiting for me.
Tim, is this as complete a game as you get here tonight?
Yeah, 100%. I think all 4 lines, all 60s, and Oli were playing great, and that helps. I mean, I think a great team effort and a great team win.
Third and fourth lines really got things going, I thought, tonight.
Yeah, they've been playing great for a while now, and obviously with Pence, I think he really stepped his game up over the last 5 games and is playing some great hockey. So that helps, and I think the whole line has been going for us, and I think that fourth line too. I mean, Osby's playing great, so definitely helps a lot when you have such good players on the third and fourth line.
It seemed like in the opening couple of shifts, there was you guys made your mark in the game like right away. Did you guys feel the energy early?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we want to have a good start again, and obviously on home ice, when you have a good start like that, the fans push you, and I think everybody's feeling good tonight. Obviously 2 days, no games, so I think that helped, and I think it was a great game for the whole group.
What can you say about Drake Batherson tonight?
Yeah, I've said you guys for 4 years. I think, in my opinion, he's one of the most underrated players in the league, and he just does things so well. Such a smart player. We talked about right before the face-off when he gave that one to Chucky too, and he just makes a great read that I have pressure. And he's just so smart. Just keeps getting better every year, and honestly, such a great guy. One of my best friends, and I'm just really happy for him the way he's been playing.
Pretty safe to say you're feeling pretty comfortable in the boots right now.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I mean, I think our line has been playing well, holding on to a lot of pucks, created a lot of chances, and I think again tonight, I think we created a lot, and obviously in the ozone, I think when we get moving like that, it's hard to defend. And got to give credit to the Ds who are playing with us. They get movement, and like Shabby there, I think it makes it a lot easier when we just all move together.
What are you guys feeling? The hats start flying on the ice when he gets his 3rd goal. You guys kind of laughing at that with all the hats getting tossed onto the ice?
Yeah, I think I was just laughing more that the fans didn't realize he scored. But Chucky pointed at him. I thought he tipped that first, but obviously a great moment for him and for the whole group. And everything was shooting tonight was going in, so it's fun to watch, yeah.
Coach, from goaltending to special teams to getting goals throughout your lineup here, is this as complete as it gets for you right now?
That's a pretty solid game. I loved our start. I loved how we kept playing throughout the course of the game.
I had mentioned to you this morning about the frustrating loss on Sunday night. You said it's how we respond.
Yeah.
Would you address your team about that, because you obviously got one tonight?
Yeah, we talked to our team after every game about how we played, and it was important that we came out ready to play again. Focused mentally, engaged physically, and give our guys credit. They did that tonight.
What did you think of Drake Batherson's game tonight?
He was bad. Tough game. I mean, anytime you get 3-1, you've had a pretty good night. So, he's one of those players that when we talk about our team improving over the course of the summer, that he's really taken it to heart. He's becoming a player, not only that's a good player in the league, but I think a player that you can win with, and never mind the goals, the assists, or whatever point totals. His play away from the puck has been impressive. So.
Players talked about sort of his work ethic and stuff. For you, when you look at his development, and it's been a short time, what stands out most?
I think it's just what I said. Like, he's a really committed player, like you said, off the ice. But I think he's taken in things that we've talked about as far as what's important to win hockey games. And he's not the only one, but I've seen vast improvement in his game.
One of the unique hockey rituals for fans is throwing hats onto the ice after 3 goals. I'm sure you've seen it a few times over the years. As a coach, can you stay in the moment? Can you kind of absorb that atmosphere for a second, or are there other things to worry about?
Yeah, I think, first of all, I think it's great tradition when they do that. Being a fan of the game, I love it. Being a coach in the game, there's certain, you're trying to keep your team moving in the right direction and keep momentum going. But, I think it's awesome when the fans get into that.
5 for 5 on the penalty kill. I mean,
Yeah, it was good to see. And, I know Bomber's been working hard with our group, had some emphasis on it yesterday in practice. And you could see the commitment tonight to our team getting it done.
Not to go.
Just saying, as a coach, what was it like watching those few shifts in the second period, in particular, where you guys had them hemmed in for minutes?
Yeah, that was pretty textbook hockey for a bit there. Changing at the right times, keeping pressure on, playing that three-quarter ice game that everyone talks about, and that was, that stretch was about as good as you can get.
What's the feel you saw from the bench, Coach, when Noah opened the scoring? Your fourth line opens the scoring.
Yeah, you want contributions throughout your lineup. The Pinto line has been giving us as good minutes as that line has given us all year. I think all three of them are on top of their game right now. And for your fourth line to go out and score a goal to open the game when you're, I felt like our team was on their toes right from the drop of the puck, and big when your fourth line can contribute.
Is there any concern with those stop check? I think left the bench.
Yeah, a little bit. We'll see. He had a little nag, so we'll see where he's at tomorrow.
Not to go back to Drake, but what did you know about him as a player before you got to coach him this season?
Just from watching him from the outside, he was impressive to coach against. Big body, protects the puck well. But you don't really get to know a player until you really watch him from your side, and get to know him individually when you meet the player and talk to him. And he's got a lot of passion for the game, and he wants to be as good a player as he can be, and he understands that he's not satisfied with just being a good player. He wants to be his best version of himself, and that's ultimately what you want out of all your players.
5-2-1 over the last 3 games. Just what have you liked from your team, and do you feel that consistency is kind of starting?
Yeah, I said it the other night in here, or two games ago, I think, where I think we're finding our game again. And then we're a team that needs to be everyone needs to be on board, play the right way. I liked our shift length tonight. I think that kept our energy high, and we've got to be a team that skates throughout our shifts, and everyone's got to do it.
How much of a boost is it when Linus Ullmark's playing as well as he has the past couple of games?
Yeah, I mean, goaltending's such a premium in the league right now. It feels like, from night to night, you see where, one goalie's on top of his game and maybe the other one's average. That determines a lot of wins, and you can tell he's found his game and he's feeling good about it, and obviously the team knows that and can feel that as well.